Hello, I'm Corbett Thomas, and I'd like to share with you my town, America's most beautiful city, Savannah, Georgia.
I came for a business meeting. I was awestruck at how beautiful it is. I thought, do real people live here? I mean, this is like a movie set. So I went home and could not stop thinking about Savannah, and I called Corbett Thomas Realty and I said, I'm just so curious about the properties and I would love to come back. He said, Corbett will pick you up. I said, pick me up? This would never happen in New York. But I asked Corbett, do you think I'm crazy? And she said, absolutely not. This is a wonderful town and people will welcome you with open arms and I will help you. And indeed she did. And she was good to her word. She had me at her house over and over again and introduced me to people.
We have incredible assets. We have a world-class, fastest-growing port in the United States. We have a world-class airport. We have 2 interstate highways intersecting, 2 national railroads, a climate to die for, but most of all, it's about quality of life.
I realized that life was too short to live in places you don't love. Life was too short to live in places with bad air, stressed out people, and traffic.
All of us make these discoveries every day that are fun. I mean, who knew under the city, literally where we're sitting, are miles of fiber optic cable? Who knew we have 44,000 students?
Coming out of a technology background, I saw different things. I saw 33,000 miles of fiber optic cable. I mean, just a mind-boggling amount of dark fiber in the ground. I saw 100 square miles of high-speed, synchronous 54 megabit broadband. To geeks, that's just, you couldn't be in taller cotton.
Today, 80% of our imports come from the Pacific Basin, with half of that coming from the People's Republic of China. And we continue to be a global city of significance today.
65 art galleries, 45 parks and squares. For New York to have the same percentage of art galleries, they'd have to have 77,200 art galleries in New York for a city this size. There's just no comparison.
Well, as publicized as our squares have been, I think it's still a surprise to people when they visit here to see the number of squares, to see how they enrich the quality of life here, and to see just how beautiful the city physically is. Yeah, Forsyth Park is where Savannahans live.
I wanted to live in a cool, quirky place that was real, that has friendly people, that was near the water, that was a pedestrian environment, where there was a vibrant cultural scene, a lot of art, a lot of music, a lot of geeks, a lot of artists. I wanted to live in a place that was real. Savannah's got a 270-year history of quirkiness.
I know all of my neighbors. I lived in the same apartment building in New York for 22 years. I didn't meet one neighbor. I didn't know one person on my hall. And when I came to Savannah, I just met all of my neighbors.
Because this is a walking city.
This is a walking city, true. We have the largest national historic district.
You can't help but bump into people. So it's created this social connectivity between people that is just so cool. It's so fun. When I walk down the street, I bump into 3 or 4 people I know. You can interact with them, you have questions for them, and it creates this great high-speed, collaborative, interdisciplinary dynamic that just makes things happen. And right now, Savannah's popping like a popcorn.
I came cold into a city with not knowing one person, and the city of Savannah opened its arms to me. I joined organizations that I had a really good interest in. I was welcomed into the Leadership Savannah program. I'm a docent at the Telfair Museum. I'm a member of Rotary Club. I have a publicist that gets guest speaker spots for me at a lot of different organizations. My friends who come to visit me from New York say, it's unbelievable that you've lived here such a short period of time and you've carved out a niche for yourself and you've made so many wonderful friends. I've made great friends here. I have good clients already. Corbett helped that process tremendously.
Every day I discover something new about Savannah. I think people who live here do too.
No one is ever disappointed for moving here.
It's a no-brainer. You don't have to put up with the traffic, you don't have to put up with the bad air, you don't have to put up with the stressed out people. You've got an opportunity to live your dream here in so many ways.
We like to say, it's all about you. This isn't some contrived slogan. It's how we conduct business here at Corbett Thomas Realty. These 4 words have kept us on top for years, and it really is that simple. I mean, we wouldn't be here without you. My team is dedicated to assisting all of our clients with every need they have. Finding your dream home to dependable movers, perfect decorator that shares their taste, even someone to have lunch with and show you the way within the community. Much has been said over the years about Southern hospitality, and here in Savannah, I'm happy to say it's thriving. I've come to realize that it's this deep sense of connection and service that has kept Corbett Thomas Realty the market leader. It is all about you. It's just that simple.